My name is Johannes Chrysostomus Wolfgangus Theophilus Mozart. Quite the name, yeah? Most people just call me Mozart. You know, when you get the fame like me, one name will do. This painting was done when I was about 7 years old. I was quite handsome and loved wearing those fancy clothes. This is the house where I was born in Austria in 1756. By the time I was 5 years old, I was making up my own music. My father would write my compositions on the music paper. I was homeschooled, as you say now. My father was my teacher who taught me not only the music, but other languages and the math. But the music I loved the best. By the time I was 6, I was good enough to go on concert tour with my sister and my father. We traveled all over Europe for more than 3 years. This is a painting of me at the piano along with my father and sister. During this trip, I met many people and famous composers. When I was 14, father took me to Italy. I heard a piece of music, how you say, knocked me out. It was so beautiful. When I got back to my room, I wrote it from memory. I went back a second time just to check my work and make a few corrections. I was lucky to have such a brilliant musical brain. But this was highly illegal according to the Pope. No one was supposed to have the printed note for this piece of music. My copy somehow made it to England where it was published, a big breach of the etiquette according to the Catholic Church. When the Pope found out about it a few years later, he called me to Rome. I thought I might be excommunicated from the church for doing that. Instead, he praised me for being so smart with the music. Well, I'm getting way off the subject. People often think I wrote Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. I did not. It was a French folk song which I used as a basis for variations. I made the song famous around 1785. You ought to take a listen because I use different techniques in each variation, but all through each of them, you can still hear the Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star theme.